One of the reasons I actually considered not going through with my purchase of the electric car I just bought was the fact that you've got to take it in for a service at 5,000 kilometers, and owners had to take it in to get some minor repairs another time, some things that apparently were meant to be changed for safety purposes, and then you've got to take it in for another service not that long after. My time's pretty valuable. I don't have a lot of it. I've got boys and I'm busy. I work pretty much every day of the week. So for me, having to take your car into the dealership to get over-the-air updates to fix things that should have been fixed in the first place is just something that I think is unacceptable. That's just me though. Here's what actually happened. Hello my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back everyone else. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the channel that makes more videos about EVs, battery technology, and renewable energy than I believe anyone else on YouTube. If there's someone else, let me know who they are. I'd be really keen to know. Now, I want to see you. I'd love to see you at Fully Charged Live in Sydney in March, then in London in April, and of course in San Diego in October. If you come, say hi and let's have a chat. So, Volkswagen have had a plethora of problems with their electric cars. E for Electric, the YouTube channel, he mentioned that he had a Volkswagen, or he does have one. I think he was given that car to drive, and that it was driving him crazy through its software problems. I don't think that anyone's paying him to say that, because he got given the car. If anything, they're paying him to say the opposite to that. So I think there's a bit of credibility there. And there's a fair few owners forums. There's quite a lot of acknowledgement from Volkswagen, in fact, that yes, their EVs have some pretty significant software problems. In fact, some people say that's the reason Herbert Diess, the CEO of the company, was fired. Well, now Volkswagen's saying, don't worry, we've got a fix coming. They've said that in China. They've got a fix coming because apparently owners are demanding their money back, or they're demanding all kinds of things, apologies and a range of different things. They want compensation for not being able to get to work. Apparently their EVs have been so bad they haven't even been able to drive them. There's a whole lot of things going on, lawsuits in China. Well, in the US, Volkswagen, and in China, Volkswagen are saying they have a fix now. But if you want to get your car fixed, you need to take it into the dealer. Now, some people have actually told me they've received emails from Volkswagen telling them that their car needs to be fixed with an over-the-air update, which can only be done at the dealer. But there's no appointment, so they are not on the list. They're going to have to wait until Volkswagen contacts them again at some point in future to make an appointment to get their car fixed. I found that a bit strange. Like, why would Volkswagen email them to tell them, just letting you know, you're not on the list of getting your car fixed? Bizarre. I mean, can't they just say, hey, we can't do it this month, but we can do it next month? Anyhow, maybe that's just me. But my point is here, when Volkswagen advertised these cars for sale, they said the cars would have over-the-air update capability, and the cars would receive frequent over-the-air updates to make them improve. But it turns out that none of them actually even had over-the-air update capability. So why is it? I'm genuinely curious to know. The NHTSA target Tesla for the most minuscule things. Some of them are major, some of them are very minor, extremely minor. They don't appear to have said anything about Volkswagen's pretty significant problems in their EVs at all. I find that a bit weird. If somebody knows why that is, why that's not a priority for the NHTSA, please let me know. I mean, Volkswagen is a German car company who were convicted for fraud, for lying about the emissions of their vehicles and about other various things about their vehicles, and they've now had to pay, $50 billion in reparations and court cases and all kinds of things. So you would think the NHTSA, the Safety Administration, would think that vehicles shutting down their screens so you can't see what speed you're going or anything or what you're doing, a significant enough issue that it would need to be fixed. But they've basically ignored this for more than a year. But the good news is, hey, at least something has happened. Volkswagen has finally started the software update program for their ID electric SUVs in the United States. That's something that owners have been asking for a long time. The first update is a prerequisite for future features. It'll begin with model year 2021 vehicles and continue for certain model year 2022 ID4 SUVs. Now, if you buy a new Volkswagen ID4 now in the US, Volkswagen are saying, yes, it can do over-the-air updates. They're saying that previous models, don't know exactly when this starts or finishes, no one seems to know, previous models don't have over-the-air update capability. But if you bring your car into the dealer, if you can get an appointment, that is, they'll actually make your car capable of over-the-air updates. To me, Volkswagen at some point should maybe have to pay some sort of compensation for selling people a product which didn't have what they said it would have. Not only did it not have over-the-air update capability when they said it did, Volkswagen never even did any over-the-air updates because it wasn't capable of doing over-the-air updates. So you actually missed out on getting a couple of things from Volkswagen that you should have got when you bought the car. Now, Volkswagen says the new features brought by the software update will enhance the charging experience and further improve system performance. The most notable upgrades include auto hold, a charge routing feature added to the native navigation system, and more information for drivers for the ID cockpit digital display. The automaker claims the upgrade also brings minor bug fixes along with security improvements. With the charge routing feature, the latest iteration of Volkswagen ID4 software makes it easier to find Electrify America stations. It allows drivers to filter for Electricity America stations only or for certain levels of charging speeds available at any station. So what is auto hold? Well, the auto hold feature, which comes on, to be honest, most cars you buy these days, features actually secures the vehicle from rolling away when the driver brings it to a complete stop until the accelerator pedal is engaged. The feature can be deactivated with a shortcut menu if desired. As for the new information added to the ID cockpit digital display, it includes battery information with state of charge percentage, in addition to existing battery icon and range shown in the display, an indicator of the current drive mode, eco, comfort, sport, custom or traction, and a trip computer adding current driving data and ambient temperature. They've said that their electric cars have been incredibly successful at bringing new customers from other brands. In other words, poaching new customers from other brands. That's the ideal. Even better than continuing to sell to your own client base is getting other customers that are really into other brands. Volkswagen is saying they've done that. My key question would be, are the electric cars that they've sold compelling enough to keep people buying their EVs, to keep them in the brand? Or would buyers go, the experience wasn't what I thought, and look elsewhere? Let me know what you think. And like I said, these updates won't be installed over the air. You need to visit your dealer for that. And some people are saying that if you go to your dealer, they'll be able to now give your vehicle the ability to have over-the-air updates in the future. I personally am pretty skeptical about that. I mean, most legacy automakers have promised over-the-air updates and they've never really delivered on, what you would expect. Now, owners of 2021 Volkswagen ID4 EVs will receive communication requesting that they book in-person appointments with their local dealers for the software update and replacement of the vehicle's 12-volt battery. Owners of a limited number of 2022 ID4 vehicles will be notified soon regarding next steps for updates to their vehicles. Now, like I said, a number of owners have contacted me and said, we received an email. We thought, good news, we're going to have some of these problems with our cars fixed. But it just said to us that at some point it would be fixed, but we weren't booked in. There was other people before us, and they'd get back to us and let us know at some point in the future about booking at a time. So, yeah, I personally think Volkswagen's got a lot to improve on with their customer service and their EVs. So do a lot of companies. In fact, probably so does everyone. But yeah, personally, I wouldn't consider buying a Volkswagen EV right now. It's really not on my shopping list. I don't see any compelling reason to buy any of their electric cars anywhere. I don't think there's a reason on price, performance, specs, features, anything. There's some pretty compelling electric cars from other manufacturers, not just Tesla. Obviously, there's other brands as well that make compelling EVs. In my book, Volkswagen just isn't one of them. But let me know if you agree or you disagree. Let me know in the comments. As always, my friends, have a great day. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.